Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be ranking every Planet Fitness machine. We're going to do from S tier all the way down to F tier, and I'm going to explain the reason why each one is in its deserving rank. Just a quick note before I go into the rankings though is that every Planet Fitness is different, so each Planet Fitness has different machines. However, some of them have all of the same machines. In no specific order, I'm going to start with what I have access to. Let's start off with the machine bench press. The machine bench press is really good if you don't have access to the Smith machine because everyone's using it, or if you're looking for a good compound exercise to start with. This machine is really nice because you can change where the handles start. So in some essence, you can get a little bit more range of motion compared to some other machines. It's one thing that I would recommend beginners use maybe before even the Smith machine, just because some Smith machines, they do go at an angle. So this one is in a fixed range of motion. And because of that, I want to put this machine at the S tier because it's beginner friendly and you get a very good range of motion depending on where you place the handles. Moving along, the next machine that I want to talk about is the pec deck / the reverse fly. This one again is very beginner friendly. It's very easy to set up where the starting position is. However, I wouldn't recommend doing too much range of motion for the pec deck just because that puts a little bit more stress on the shoulder and could lead to injury. This machine is really nice because not only can you work your chest, but you can work your rear delts as well. And it has two different handles, which means that you can focus on a little bit more rhomboids if you grip it in a neutral grip. The downside of this machine though is that it is at that fixed range of motion for a fly, which can sometimes be a little bit uncomfortable for some users. However, because it is two exercises in one and you can choose which grip you have, I'm going to put this machine once again in the S tier. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so that you keep getting videos just like this. Moving on with another pushing muscle, we're going to go to the machine shoulder press. The machine shoulder press is really nice to increase your strength without any risk of injury. However, for this particular machine, I do think that you can't sit the seat low enough. I would still like to keep the tension on the muscle in the stretch position. However, even sitting it at the lowest position prevents you from doing that. This could be an S tier machine, but because of the limited range of motion, we're going to knock it down to an A tier machine. To make things a little bit more interesting, let's go to the leg press, one of the most popular machines. First thing I want to mention is there's three different leg presses in Planet Fitness. There's the plate loaded one, there's the actual machine one that I'm going to talk about, and then there's a hack squat machine, which is another plate-loaded leg press. The machine leg press is really nice for beginners to start off with. However, I wouldn't consider it necessarily a compound exercise, only because of the limited range of motion. It is possible to do too much of a range of motion for the leg press. It ends up rounding your back and you put too much pressure on the lumbar spine. And because of that reason, it ends up being mostly a quad exercise compared to a glute or hamstring exercise. This machine is really great to use, especially instead of using something like the plate-loaded leg press. However, I wouldn't consider this necessarily a compound exercise because it is more quad dominant compared to using the other muscles like the glutes and hamstrings. So because of that, we're going to put it in the B tier. Continuing with our legs, we're going to go to the leg extension machine. The leg extension machine is a quad dominant exercise, and it's an isolation movement. The bad thing about this machine is it's known to put a lot of stress on the knee joint, and it can really lead to injury. It's really important to make sure that when you're doing this exercise to use high repetitions instead of going heavy. You want to save that stuff for things like the squat. And because the risk is higher than the reward, and it's really hard to do any progressive overload for this because of the stress on the knee joint, I'm going to put this down in the D tier. But moving from the quads, let's go to our hamstrings. We have two hamstring machines in this gym. We have the lying leg curl machine and the seated leg curl machine. The seated leg curl machine is the superior of these two, I think. The reason is because of the pad on top. It really prevents you from doing any type of compensation movements. However, both of these machines are really good in isolating the lower parts of your hamstrings. But because of the seated hamstring curl having that added stabilization compared to the lying leg curl, I'm going to put the seated hamstring curl at the B tier, and I'm going to put the lying leg curl at the C tier. Moving from legs, let's go to our back, and let's talk about the machine lat pull down. The machine lat pull down is really something that you want to use only in case the cable lat pull downs aren't available. But even then, especially for this machine, you can't put the pads close to above your knees, and it doesn't give you the ability to have any leverage if you're a little bit too tall. And because of that, it can also decrease the range of motion in the stretch position and take the tension off of it. And because it has a lot more disadvantages compared to advantages, we're going to go ahead and just put it in the D tier. A better machine for your back is the machine row. This one's nice because it has the chest support in it, which prevents any compensation, and you can get a really nice stretch because of this chest support. This one's also really good for beginners if you're trying to focus on your scapular retraction. Because of all these benefits, I'm going to put this in the B tier. Going from back to biceps, let's talk about the machine preacher curl. The machine preacher curl is really good because Planet Fitness obviously doesn't have any preacher curl setups for barbells or dumbbells. It's really easy to use, and also it's nice because it really isolates the short head of the bicep. This is something that gets used a lot, especially for beginners, and it's something that I absolutely would recommend. Because of how easy it is and how there's really no wrong way to use it, I'm going to put this in the A tier. Moving from the machine preacher curl, we're going to talk about the machine seated bicep curl. This one is okay. It does keep that constant tension on the bicep while you're going through the full range of motion. However, it can get a little bit awkward, so I would prefer just to use dumbbells instead of the machine, or just use a cable. Because of how awkward it is and because there's better options to use, I'm just going to put this in the C tier. Moving from biceps to triceps, I want to talk about the machine tricep pushdown. This one is a lot different compared to the machine dips, which I'm going to talk about after this one. The machine tricep pushdown is probably one of the worst exercises to do for your triceps. The reason is because biomechanically, it doesn't ever really get your tricep fully contracted because your triceps stay in front the whole time. Compared to doing something like a cable pushdown, where you can really bring your shoulders back at the end of the movement. Anytime I've ever done this machine, I've only ever felt it in my elbows as well. So I feel like it puts a lot of stress on that elbow joint. And because there's so much better options that you can do with literally every other machine for the triceps, we're going to put this in the F tier. The nicer tricep machine is the machine dips. This machine is a really good option if you can't do body weight dips or if the assisted dip machine is already taken. It's also really nice to put a lot of progressive overload with the weight that's on the machine. The only downside to this machine is that it can be a little bit awkward to start with if you don't have a good mind-muscle connection. Because of that, I'm going to put the machine dips in the B tier. Moving from triceps to abs, let's talk about the ab machine. They have a few different ab machines, so I want to talk about each one individually just briefly. The first one is the crunch machine, where you're laying down and the handles are by your side. This one is an S tier because it's really easy to do. The machine crunch is the A tier. The only reason it's a little bit lower is because it is easier to get the hang of it if you're not going through the full range of motion. When you do this machine, it's really important to make sure that you come all the way back and all the way forward. What a lot of people do is they start off at the seated position and just go forward, and that's taking a lot of range of motion out of the machine. And then of course you have the seated machine crunch with the handles by its side. This one is also an S tier machine because you don't have to lay down for it, which I really enjoy. And it's still just as effective as the lying down crunch. From abs to calf, let's talk about the one machine, the seated calf raise machine. This one's really good for progressive overload, and you don't have to worry about carrying any dumbbells in your hands when you're doing this. The only issue is that it can be a little bit awkward and your feet can sometimes slip on the machine. However, I'm going to give it a B tier because it is really nice to do that progressive overload. After the calves, let's talk about the hip machines, the abduction and the adduction machines. Both of these are A tier because it really helps isolate the hip muscles. However, some people can feel a little bit discomfort and a little bit of pinching in the hips if their hip muscles are too tight. And for that reason, that's why I'm giving it an A tier instead of an S tier. I'm talking about the hips, but I forgot to mention one machine that is considered an abdominal machine, and that's the torso rotation. The torso rotation is another machine like the tricep pushdown that really doesn't work biomechanically. How your body works is your thoracic spine, your upper back is the one that's supposed to move and be mobile and twist and turn, and your lumbar spine, the lower back, is the part of your spine that's supposed to stabilize. However, what this machine does is it does the exact opposite. So what you're essentially doing is you're moving your lower back and you're keeping your upper back in place. And that's not to say that you're not moving your upper back with this machine. You technically are moving your upper back. However, you're putting a lot more risk versus reward with this machine. Because another issue with the torso rotation is that a lot of people are doing it incorrectly. You're supposed to go from one side to the center, and then you're supposed to switch sides and go from the other side to the center and not go through the full range of motion. And while I'm on this rant for the F tier, let's do another F tier machine, and that's going to be the glute kickback. There's just a lot better exercises to do that are for your glutes. And this one, especially because the range of motion is fixed very low, you get limited glute activation compared to if you just use a cable. And because of that limited range of motion, you're really not working your glutes as much as you could. But after all that, that's every machine that I have at Planet Fitness ranked from S tier to F tier. Tell me which one's your favorite in the comments. Tell me if you were surprised by some of the rankings of the machines. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to rank that's in Planet Fitness. Thank you guys so much for watching the video.